Welcome back to The Raid. I'm your host, Logan. I'm here with my co-host, Alex, and our special guest. Alex, why don't you go ahead and introduce our special guest?
Today we have another Raid podcast exclusive interview with NKU women's basketball freshman guard Noelle Hubert. Noelle, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so I'd just like to start with the beginning of your basketball career. When did your love for basketball first start?
My first memories are probably kindergarten. I played on this team with all of my best friends at the Y. It was so fun. We were called the Pink Saints because we all went to a Catholic school, but it was super fun. And I think just having them around really just sparked the love for it.
Very nice. So you were the number one ranked prep hoop girls shooting guard in the state of Kentucky in your class. So what made you decide to play for NKU?
Super close to home, and I thought that was great for me. The girls and coaches really welcomed me, and I thought, this is great. It's close to home, and it's a good school, so why not?
All right, so early in the season, there were a lot of injuries. Do you feel that extra time that you got out of those injuries helped you develop as a freshman, since most freshmen don't get those kind of starting minutes?
Yes, definitely. Having a ton of, multiple injuries in the beginning of the season really allowed me to get a chance to show the coaches what I can do, what I'm capable of. And that was definitely big for me, especially being a freshman, to show them that I can produce in those situations. So,
is there anybody you would say you model your game after?
This is pretty generic, but probably Caitlin Clark. I think a lot of people would say her. She's just a great role model for all ages of not just women's basketball, but basketball in general. So, yeah.
Very nice. Well, let's talk about the Milwaukee game. Game high, 18 points. I believe a career high for you here at NKU. 6 of 9 from three. Respectfully, they couldn't guard you. So is perimeter shooting the part of your game that you take the most pride in?
Yes. From a young age, people have told me that I have a talent for just shooting the ball. It's pure. And so I really take pride in that, just knowing that I'm good at that and being confident in that. Has taken a little bit for me to get to that point of being 100% confident in myself, but it's great to know that my teammates and coaches have that 100% confidence in me, so that helps me grow as a player.
Awesome. So on Valentine's Day, you all have a date with IUPUI. What is the biggest focus going in for you individually and for you all as a team?
Paint defense. We talked a lot about that today. Last game, I think Coach Witt said they had 70-something points in the paint, which is crazy. And so that's a big emphasis for the team, is to lower that number significantly and keep it under a reasonable number, because that is the way they score against us, and that's what we need to do to help win. And then for me individually, I would say one-on-one defense. In the Milwaukee game, I struggled a little bit with the ball screens, so I think me focusing on guarding the ball, guarding my girl, and then my teammates are there to help me will be good. So,
Logan, I know you had some questions for Noelle.
Yeah, absolutely. So going back off of your career high, this is a two-parter. So one, how does it feel, to get that career high out of the way now, and when can we expect the next one?
It feels really good, knowing that I'm capable of that and proving to everybody that I am capable of that. Gives me more confidence, like I said, to do it again. So hopefully soon, hopefully tomorrow,
Yeah.
We can see that number again, but we'll see.
Definitely. So being a local prospect, you went to Notre Dame. So what's it mean to be able to play so close to home and be in a place where family and friends can still come see you play now?
It's great. I see some of my teammates struggle with family being so far away. Their parents can only come every once in a while, but seeing my parents there every single game, my siblings, my grandparents there every single game, it's great for me. It's great for my mental health. It's great for everything around me. So I think it's amazing that they can come to every game.
Definitely, that would definitely be super nice. So whenever we have guests on, I like to ask them some variation of this question. So out of all the places you've played in your career, where would you say your favorite has been and why?
Just in college, I would say we played at Illinois, and I think that was great just because they have such a good fan base, and being in a arena with like that many people was like a really good experience for all of us, I would say.
Definitely, yeah. Getting to play in front of that many people, for sure. So what would your advice be for, young hoopers who are trying to like go D1 or play in college? Like what kind of advice do you have for young basketball players?
Believe in yourself. That was something I struggled with all throughout. Being too worried about what does my coach think of me? What does this person think of me? Blah, blah, blah. Believe in yourself and know you can do it, and then have that skill and that work to back that up. So, yeah.
And for my last question, so we know you're a shooter. We know you can shoot the ball. Sabrina Ionescu, another very good shooter. She's got a little 3-point contest against Steph Curry coming up. And I think both me and Alex have come up with our picks for that. I think we both picked Sabrina.
Absolutely.
Who do you have winning that? Who do you think's gonna win that?
I'm gonna give it to Sabrina. I know Steph's a great shooter, but I think right now she's got all the confidence in the world.
Yeah.
And I think that she's ready and that I got Sabrina. Yeah.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
It's a big moment for women's basketball, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be tuned in for sure.
For sure.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today. Had some good answers to our questions, and thank you very much. Thanks
Thank you.
everyone for listening.
Thank you.